everyone, this is Alpha Eagle, and in this episode, we will be taking a look at a preview for a Marvel show, Cloak and Dagger. Let's watch.
Look, your life isn't that bad, okay?
Where do you live, Tyrone? Good house, good neighbors, you go to a good school.
You don't know me.
I'm sorry that your two living parents care about you so much.
Okay, from the context, it seems as if Dagger, or Tandy, has had a pretty bad life compared to Cloak or Tyrone. It seems that he is rich, lives in a good neighborhood, goes to a good school, and has two living, loving parents. While, on the other hand, it seems as though Tandy grew up poor, her parents are either out of her life or even dead, and it seems that she is homeless and resorts to being a con artist and a thief to survive. So let's see what Cloak's response is.
Well, you gonna teach me how to lie? You gonna teach me how to be a con man? Let me check your privilege.
Excuse me? Check your privilege? And there it is. Marvel has bought into this SJW PC crap. This is supposed to be a preview to get audiences to watch the show, not drive them away. The quickest way to lose an audience is to throw politics into a superhero show. Did Disney learn nothing from its recent Star Wars movies or the Ghostbusters remake? You'd think they'd learn something when Solo bombed. We don't want to hear this SJW nonsense. Let's continue.
My privilege. I was just dropped off by a cop who told me that I can't press charges against a guy who almost...
Who almost what? From the context, I'm guessing that someone almost raped her. Yet another horrible thing that has happened to Dagger.
I've had a lot of things taken from me. And everything I have, I've had to steal because...
Because you can.
Okay, she can steal because she's white? Really? So a black person has never stolen something and gotten away with it? Well, for example, OJ is black and he's rich like Tyrone, and he literally got away with murder. Seems privilege has a lot more to do with wealth than it does race.
You can walk into any room in this world and never be questioned. Try walking into a department store looking like me.
And now black people can't even go into department stores? What is he talking about? Black people go shopping in department stores all the time. He acts as if black people can't go outside their houses in public, as if black people are shunned from society, like they are outcasts, like they are deformed creatures living in the sewers. We all know this is not true. Many black people are wealthy, rich and famous, some are celebrities or sports stars, and some even became president. When are we going to stop this lie that blacks are somehow oppressed in America? All the evidence contradicts this narrative. Let's stop this oppression narrative nonsense. Let's continue.
That's not fair because I don't think...
The world does!
Even back when this comic came out in the 80s, blacks were not oppressed. In music, Michael Jackson was king of the charts. On TV, no matter what you thought about Bill Cosby today, The Cosby Show showed that blacks were rich and successful, with the father being a doctor and the mother being a lawyer. On kids' cartoon shows, the audience looked up to characters like Roadblock from G.I. Joe. Mr. T was a positive role model on A-Team and even had his own cartoon. In movies, long before Black Panther, Lando was helping out his buddy Han in the original Star Wars trilogy. Winston was a major Ghostbuster. In sports, there were countless black athletes anyone of any race could look up to, except OJ, of course. So you're telling me that now, almost 40 years later, blacks are somehow more oppressed than they were when the comic first came out? Total nonsense. Even if you buy this black people are oppressed false narrative, still, Tyrone was being a jerk. Tandy was opening herself up to him. She was looking to him for some comfort. And instead of comforting her, he tries to one-up her on the victim scale by playing the race card. So what he's saying is that a white person can be poor, homeless, an orphan, having to steal to survive, who has just almost been raped, and that's still better than being a rich black man who lives in a good neighborhood and goes to good schools. This is all bullcrap. He should have consoled her and tell her that he will help her instead of saying, hey, what about me? Admit it, he was being a douche. Anyway, this one clip has turned me off the series. Their marketing has failed. I will not be watching it. This was Alpha Eagle and I Gotta Fly. So subscribe, share, like, comment, and God bless America.